What's up, guys, and look what I found! It's my very first Spider-Man Far From Home toy! What? Hopefully the first of many. This is the only one I found so far. But I definitely want to get Molten Man and the mysteriously mysterious Mysterio, though. Oh, and I saw Endgame, but I won't give any spoilers, so all I have to say is, whoa! Alright, it's Spider time. Starting with the box, I'm gonna get the usual open window as well as a cool glam shot of Spidey, and they actually have the movie title on here, unlike the Endgame figures. Here's the different sides for you. And here's back with a glam shot of the toy as well as some wording if you want to read that. And here's the other figures here. I definitely want him. I'm iffy on him and what? And here's bottom with the UPC. And there he is, guys, Stealth Suit Spider-Man and his accessory, and I have to say he's looking pretty stealthy. Alright, now let's take some closer looks. Starting with the head, the first thing I noticed right off the bat is that his mask here is actually all smooth. As we saw in the trailer and the photos, he's actually wearing a ski mask, and usually they have those piping details on it, but they didn't on here, so I guess the basic kind of only went so far. But the eyes look really great. The little eyeball goggles there, it's really nicely detailed. They got the little kind of apertures going on there. Silver looks pretty nice, and the strap actually has some of that nylon kind of strap piping going on there, so at least they added that, so that's pretty nice. And moving into the bodysuit has this really cool dot pattern texture that actually reminds me of the Anne Hathaway Catwoman suit from The Dark Knight, which is a good thing. Plus it has some little straps going on there and looks like a zipper going up the center. And check out that spider symbol right there. It's actually really cleanly applied, and that silver is just gorgeous. It's super shiny, and it's really cleanly applied too. Look at that, like those little spider legs are really thin, but they got it. Plus, based on the pictures too, it looks like the Marvel Legends version doesn't have that spider, so this basic figure actually has more detail than the Legends version, which is pretty impressive. And then the collar up here is pretty awesome too, with its nice detailing there. And taking a close look at the belt here, the buckle kind of looks like the Black Widow symbol, so I'm kind of wondering if Nick Fury just gave him Black Widow's belt. So I'm wondering if these pouches might be full of, you know, like tasers or hair care product. Or actually, you know what, since this is Tom Holland's Spider-Man, these pouches are probably full of movie spoilers. And the back has more of that dot pattern there, as well as some cool sculpting for that body armor, which is really nice, all black, but you know, it's pretty nice. It's not paint, it's actually just the mold. And his arm is the same thing. He's got more of that dot pattern there, all black, and he's got a little bit of straps going on there, just, you know, right there, and a lot of dot patterns. Got his web shooter there. It's got some paint on the fingers, although the finger paint's a little bit blotchy, so that's like meh, but it's not too bad overall. He's got the thwip mode in this hand, and then this hand's got a open fist, also a web shooter, but I guess the open fist is to hold, you know, stuff. Oh, and his arm's pretty bendy too, just like the Endgame figures. It's got a little flex to it. Same thing with his arm there, little flex, although the body is nice hard plastic. And moving into the legs here, we get more of that awesome dot pattern, which is prevalent all over the figure. And his thighs have more body armor sculpted in, which looks pretty cool. Got some straps on the back there as well. And the knee pads here actually kind of look like Black Widow's suit knee pads, so I'm kind of wondering if this is like literally Black Widow's suit, but then again, you know, I'm pretty sure he would probably fit in it. They're probably about the same size. And check out his shoes here. They're like some sort of like aqua water shoes or whatever, and like Speedo shoes. I guess they're sneak shoes. Maybe they'll work again. Oh geez, focus. Okay, there we go. That's better. Anyways, like I was saying, maybe they're good against Hydro Man, because Hydro Man's water, saying he's in the movie. I don't know. I've seen the toys of it, so who knows. Oh, and one cool thing is that all the Lego Jumbo is on the bottom, including that white paint. So like there is no Lego Jumbo on the actual figures, so it's like nice and clean and just perfectly just black and stealthy. Oh, and his legs are all squishy and soft too, just like the arms, so I guess they're less prone to breakage or something. I don't know why they use that. And for articulation land, his head rotates in a circle just like all other figures, although it doesn't have very much side to side or up and down for that matter. His arm rotates in a circle, and his shoulder joint goes up really high. Like, check that out. Actually really cool. And his elbow also spins in a circle and goes up that much and that far down, which is impressive. No hand movement, unfortunately. And the legs go that far forward, pretty impressive, but not back at all. So you can get a sitting motion, but you're not getting the splits. And for accessories, he comes with the claw. The claw. It has some pretty nice details overall. I do like the webbing pattern that goes from the top all the way to the bottom portion here. And the claws here are pretty decently sculpted as well. The little notches on the inside here are actually smooth, so you won't cut yourself on them. And it's actually pretty stiff too. There's no real flex, so that's great for grabbing stuff theoretically. And then the bottom here has a little clamp there that can clamp to either arm. And to activate the mechanism, you just push the button. Just like that. It's spring loaded too, so it closes back. Not the strongest spring, as you can see, you know, it doesn't really clamp down, but it works. And if you want to too, you can just open it without the button, and then it springs right back, which is great. Alright, let's go ahead and clip it to his arm. Now, like I said, you can put it on either arm. We'll just pick this one. Now, I do recommend clipping it onto the little smaller portion of his arm right down there. It just makes it much easier, and then once you clip that in, you slide it up to get a more secure fit, just like that. And then there you go. Now it's nice and solid, not really flopping around or anything, which is pretty cool. And then you just, you know, push the button there to grab stuff. And now you got clawed Spider-Man ready to grab stuff. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Quiet, quiet. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Thread the needle, thread the needle, thread the needle.
Oh, something sneaky grabbed me!
And for some comparisons, here he is next to the Hasbro Basic Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales, and also Spider-Gwen, and the Marvel Legends Iron Spider. And here he is next to some other Marvel Legends buddies. And finally, here he is next to the Hasbro Basic Team Endgame, and Shazam, and SpongeBob. Meow. Wait, that's not the right sound effect. Well guys, this is one pretty cool stealth suit spider dude. I'll see if I can find more. But in the meantime, if you guys have a certain far from home toy you want to see, let me know in the comments below and I'll see if I can find it. I'm definitely going to try to get that Molten Man in Mysterio though. And the next review up is Pedro, which means we can finally complete the Shazamily basic wave. Oh, and if you guys saw Endgame, let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. Just don't put any spoilers yet, you know, maybe wait a week from now. But anywho dudes, thanks for watching as always, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.
No, no, no.